It's 7 o'clock. Gerald says so. Happy Monday. It's Mystery Card Monday. You're on Tamara's Paper Trail. I am Tamara. Who's going to play along with me tonight? I can promise you, you're going to like this layout. I feel like I may have reinvented the wheel. Hi, Jennifer. I don't know. I'm like, this looks really familiar. It's a very Tamara style. It's a very Mystery Card Monday style. I'm like, I think I've done it before. But I promise I didn't case myself. I came up with it and I'm like, yeah, looks familiar. Oh well, whatever, right? Yay, Marcella. Hi, Melanie. Happy Monday. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Hey, Jen, are you in town? Mary Jean, hello. Are you playing tonight? Tracy, evening. Chris Stone's from Australia. Hello. Hello. 701. Hey, Catherine. Hi. I don't know if I have any good ramblings today. I don't know what I did all weekend. I don't know what I can talk about. Hey, Bev is playing. Excellent, Cheryl. Hello. I've been crafting a lot lately. I haven't really accomplished much, but I've been crafting a lot. Hey, Donna. What's going on tonight? Don't imagine you're playing with us. What's my competition tonight, Donna? Is it curling season yet? Hey, Nikki. I know Nikki's playing tonight. I'm excited. That's fantastic. My amazing weekend? Well, it was a fun weekend, that's for sure. Parts of it were fun. Parts of it kind of sucked. Hey, Shayla. The sucky part was because my daughter had COVID. So, hi, Wendy. So that was the real downer part. Now, having said that, I always enjoy spending time with my daughter. Having said that, I didn't get to actually be near her. But it was nice. On Saturday, I was down here all day with my team event. Tamara's Trailblazers is the name of my team. And every quarter, I put on an all-day event with 12 to 15 other demonstrators from across Canada, my Silver Sisters. You've heard me talk about them before. Fantastic group of friends. Honestly, I love them like my sisters. Honestly, one of them, Elizabeth, I call her Lobby because she is my lobster. We're like this for life. And she was my roommate in New Orleans. Diane, she's another bestie. Like, I met her in 2017 when I went to Toronto for a conference and we roomed together. Sight unseen, we just I just went online and said, I would like to hook up with somebody from the East. You know, anybody looking for a roommate? And we just hit it off like we've known each other forever. So these are some of my best friends. And so we put on an event for our teams. It is exclusive for our teams as a thank you. They're the backbone of our leadership title, right? We lead our teams and their success leads to our success. So we just like to put this on a full day event. We craft every 45 minutes. There's a live, generally live. There are a couple that were pre-recorded because life happens and we can't all get together on the same day every quarter. So I think there were 3 that were recorded. The rest of them were live and it's an all day gig. It starts at like 7:30 in BC. And it goes into, so that was 8:30 here and it went through until about 6:30. A fantastic day. So yeah, Alicia was down here. She was out there. I was in here, but it was nice to have company, even though we weren't in the same room. And then for a bit of the time too, I would put on, she was at one side of the room. I was at the other side of the room. We had our N95s on. We were playing Yahtzee. We had our own dice, so we were at the opposite ends of the room. So we did that for a while, and then we watched TV. And I've been cranking for the extravaganza. Tracy, I would like a word, please, about the poinsettia cards. Yeah, 114 times 3. What is 114 times 3? I hear you cry. Let me tell you, 114 times 3. Tracy, I have to crank that thing 342 times for those blessed poinsettias. We need to talk, girlfriend. I need your dice. Anyway, yesterday was a whole lot of nothing. I cooked a big ham, scallop potato dinner, did a few bits and pieces, things and stuff. Crafting. What else did I do? Picked up my mom's best friend from the airport. She's in town for a couple of weeks. I don't think I did anything else. Yeah, just a nice fall weekend of relaxation. Yeah. All right, I missed some of the Oh, Princess is here. I should start again, hey? Wendy, Curling and the Voice. Oh, Donna. Wow. Wow. You're going to split your brain in three. Hi, Paulette, Mary. Hi, Corinne. Yes, they are great people, Jennifer. Fantastic people, my team. It was fun, wasn't it, Shayla? So now, Shayla, I wanted to do that card again for tonight. I thought this is a great mystery card Monday. I'm like, well, no, because 300 people have already seen it. So welcome, Princess. Nice to have you. Shout out for Princess. She's not that late. So let's have a, where are my sound effects? Sound effects. Where are you? Wait. Do I have sound effects? Where did they go? Hold on. Where are my? Where's my round of applause, man? Oh, okay. Round of applause for Princess. Come on. Welcome, Jennifer. For anybody who doesn't know who Princess is, it's Jennifer V. Oh my goodness. Okay. It was a fantastic day, Heather. It was fantastic. Yes. Hey, Teresa. It is the best way to spend the Saturday, right, Dad? Did you hear me talking about you? I was saying all good things. Tempted to craft today. Uh-oh, Jennifer, that's not good. I know, Nancy. I had my heater on today down here, too. I was like teeth chattering cold. Hey, Crystal, welcome. That happens, Jennifer. It happens. Doesn't matter if we saw it already. Yes. Oh, Shayla. Okay, Shayla gets a round of applause. For sweet talking snap. Hey, Sheila. Hello. Okay, Nancy's here, MJ. She's here in Edmonton. All right. Enough rambling about that, should I? One thing I was going to really push for my, hey, who wants to sign up for my Perched in a Tree class, which is October 7th. But you know what? It's not orderable right now. I think y'all have missed the boat. Because can you believe that it is already the 19th of September? Like, wait, is it? What month is it? It is like the 19th of September. It's almost October 7th. That's crazy. So anyway, I have 9 packets of the Perched on a Tree. Let me just show you. If you have this bundle, you can still get it on the class. It's $35. I mail it to you anywhere in Canada. So if you have the bundle, hey, do you want to buy a packet? Because I have 9 of them now. Now, I was hoping that I could sell all the packets before they sold out. Do I know my product? I was pretty sure these would sell out. They're on back order. Like unorderable, not back order. We can't order them anymore. So anyway, if you want in on that, $35. I've done all the heavy lifting. This one took me, about 3 hours to cut everything for you, but I did it. Isn't it funny, Teresa, how now we're saying, oh my gosh, it's cold, we have to put on the heater, where like a week and a half ago, we were like, oh my God, with the heat, turn it off. I can't wait for it to be cold, right? Yes. Okay. Marcella, don't I already have you down for that? Wait, where's my... Hang on, Marcella. I thought I already... Didn't I send you one? Or was that the... I mailed you something yesterday. I did not. Okay, Marcella, what did I send you? Was that the Perched on the Tree? I thought I sent you something. Hang on. Marcella. Fresh cut flowers. What month am I in? Good Lord, Tamara, make it stop. Gathered wheat. Okay, it was gathered wheat. Okay, that would be fantastic, Marcella. You've got the bundle. Thank you. I hate to think that I did all that cutting. Okay, I'm going to put you down before I forget. I need a pencil. I will mail that tomorrow, Marcella, so it gets there in time. So that's cards only, right, sweetheart? Thank you. All right. I'm going to leave a Post-it note for myself because I will forget by the time I get upstairs. Marcella. Perched. Okay. Groovy. All right. Yeah, it's a good one, Jennifer. It's a great one. So what else can I tell you about then coming down the line? I'm like caught up. I was prepping today too for my volunteer work. I volunteer at the Robin Hood Association, and I prepped that. Tomorrow I have to do a video on it because I'm in a co-op again for my teams. You want to be in my team, ladies. If you ever want to buy that starter kit, you want to be a trailblazer. I am in a co-op with I want to say 14 other demonstrators, top demonstrators from across the world, like top demonstrators. And we put together training videos for our teams. And this round in October, it's all about how to hold a class. So they're going to be, some of them might be the same. A lot of us will do it the same way, but my spin on it is when I do a class is actually, because I'm not doing it in person right now, it's for my fundraisers and or my volunteer work. So I'll be doing a video on that tomorrow too. So yeah, I'm caught up. I should touch wood on that. I shouldn't say that too loudly. I got lots to do. Hey, there's one other thing. I just started, okay, back to me. If you're a demonstrator, do you want to join my new Facebook group? Because there's some training, Tamara training. Like it's not Stampin' Up training. It's how Tamara does things. Anyway, I've got a new demonstrator Facebook page that is called Tamara's Paper Work Demonstrator Group. Paperwork is 2 words, not paperwork. It's paper work because we work with paper. Get it? Yeah, okay. Find it, ask to join, and I'll let you in. You have to be an active demonstrator though, okay? So there's going to be all kinds of things. Today I posted all about, no, it's 35 for you, Marcella. No, 35 is lots. It's lots. I just have to mail the packet to you. So no, that's good. Yeah, today I posted on the lights, like links to my Amazon for what lights I use, what webcam I use, what stand I use, the wallpaper I use, all that stuff. So it's going to be a little peek into how Tamara does things. There's going to be some training. Some of it's going to be paid, like I'm going to charge, but most of it not. And the reason I do not is because a lot of the stuff that I would tell you and teach you is not my original stuff. And I don't feel good charging for that. You know, if I'm spouting off something that Brenda Sturr taught me, one of the top trainers, you know, in MLM businesses, I'm not going to charge you for that. Like that's copyright. That's something, I don't know. I'm not charging you for that. Some things, yes. But it's like how to find customers, all that kind of stuff. So I'm still working out the kinks, but request to join Tamara's Paper Work Demonstrator Group. There. Okay. Now let's craft. Because it's 7:12. I never start before 7:10, right? Ever. I love tonight's layout. Whether we've done it before or not, I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're doing it again because I really, 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 really like this card. And there are a few tips and tricks as we go along too. So Heather, get that notepad ready. Heather is my scribe for all of Tamara's tips. She's got this lengthy list going on. So there's going to be another tip tonight that I don't think I've ever shared before because I just came up with it. All right, we are going to start in our usual fashion with a card base, 8.5 by 5.5. And we're going to fold it in half. Inspired, right? I am using Bermuda Bay. Thanks, Kate Ann. I will let you into that group. It's a work in progress. I'm not putting pressure on myself at this point. I will. Who am I kidding? I will. Of course I will. It's going to be full of inspiration, motivation, tips, tricks, and it's for all levels, especially if you're orphans. Hey, and if you are an orphan or if you have a friend who's a demonstrator who is an orphan, and that means like direct to company, or if you have an upline who doesn't lead, and no shame to them, if they're not doing the business and you are, get in this group. Okay. It's fantastic. We already have between 75 and 100 people already in this group. So it's going to be a good community, a great community of learning. So get in the group. All right. I get all worked up on a Monday. No wonder I can't sleep on a Monday night, right? I know. Thank you, Kate Ann. I saw that pop through. All right. We're going to need designer paper pattern number 1. And this one I'm doing 5.25 by 4. Poor little finger is broken. Look at my poor little finger is broken. I blame my daughter for that. I am into this vellum lately, let me tell you. I found it. I thought I don't know, it was in my retired stash. It got in there accidentally. And so I found it. I'm like, I kind of love this stuff. It's gorgeous. And I might have to buy another pack. And I don't do that very often because, you know, I don't. I've got so many other papers. Good Lord, how much more? Like, really? But look at it. It is amazing. I love it. It is, Rebecca. So the patterns are in this iridescent pattern, and then it's also in the flocked, like the fuzzy stuff. I love it. It is stunning. So I might have to buy myself some more. Why not? Why not? All right. So I cut that. What did I say? 5.25 by 4. Now, when it comes to vellum, It can be tricky to apply because you can see the adhesive through it. But my layout, I'm going to put a strip down here that's going to cover. The next layer is going to cover here. So I'm just going to put adhesive in this general zone. I'm not going to put it everywhere. And you've seen me do it before. I'll do it on the next layer. Okay, so this one, we're just going to, no, stop. See, I almost screwed that up right there. So I'm just going to put some adhesive where I know I'm going to cover it up, where it's not going to be seen. So I'm going to tape that down here. So you can see where the tape is. You don't want to see that. It's nasty. It's nasty. All right. Now, what have I got going on here? What the heck? Stop it. Cardstock layer. 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. So this is the same color as my base. Designer paper pattern number 2, 2 by 4. Now, don't tape anything down yet. Okay, work with me, follow along. Are you, Rebecca? I know, I love it. The flocked is gorgeous. You just want to touch it. It's amazing. Okay, so I am going to glue this down, but before I glue it down, you're already in it, Teresa. I sent you the invite, or I sent you the link, didn't I? I'll work on that later. Yeah, no worries. Okay, so I am going to flag end this piece. Now this piece I said is 2 1/4 wide, so it's too wide for the punch. So we have to do it old school. We have to flag end it using scissors. Now if this part is flag ended, then you're going to have to flag end this part too. Well, what are the chances it's going to be the same angle, the same height? Oh, Jennifer, come on. You're so difficult. Jennifer V. I'm going to have to kick you off to the island again. I don't know. All right. So in order for them to be the same orientation, here's what you're going to do. Here's the trick. Here's the tip. Tamara's tips. We're going to put your designer paper right along the bottom of your cardstock. Let's get in the field of vision, Tamara. Here we go. All right. So when we flag end something old school, you know the trick. We're going to snip up, and then we're going to go from the corner to the cut, corner to the cut. So the middle, 2 1/4 in half is 1 and a little bit. So I'm off screen here. Okay. So that's about half. So with these two pieces together, I'm going to cut up as high as I want that flag or dovetail to be. So you're holding these together, right? So this is centered in here. And now you go from the corner to the cut, to the top of the cut. And from the corner to the top of the cut. Okay. And now look. Ta-da! So it's exactly the right angle. Huh? Can I get a round of applause for that one, please? Because I think that's brilliant. I don't know how you're going to write that down, Heather. But you've got the exact orientation. And if I just keep it in the field of vision. Okay, so now I'm going to tape this together. I'll show you the other way to use the vellum, and I showed this last week, and the sponge is somewhere in the garbage. There it is. I'm going to dig it out of the garbage. I am now dumpster diving. All right, so when it comes to vellum, I guess I did this Saturday. So if you're not in one of my sister's groups, you won't have seen this. So the other way to do vellum is to cover the entire thing with glue. So you can either do a big puddle of glue, and then we're going to spread it around with a sponge, or I'm going to go like this, then take my sponge. I'm going to smear it all over so that it's even all over the vellum. And my fingers are nice and sticky. Ooh, nasty. And then we're going to center that here. And you won't see the glue. Ta-da! So that's another cheat on how to attach. Well, not cheat. It's just the way you can attach the vellum. All right. So now I am going to put this here. I am going to pop that up on dimensionals because I like dimension. Oh, Diane says she's used the adhesive sheets on the entire layer too. So yes, that's a great tip. Thank you, Diane. So definitely you could attach the entire adhesive sheet. So the key to that is that it's just like the glue. You're not going to see it because it's not like this where it's, if I put tape along everything, you wouldn't see it because it would be consistent. But you know what I'm trying to say. Great tip. Thank you, sister. Why are you here, Diane? Aren't you don't have bridge? Yeah, you're still playing bridge on Monday nights? Why are you here? I'm glad you are. Okay, I'm gonna look that. So that's up on dimensionals. Now comes the decorating. For most people, this is the fun part. For me, this is the torture part. Okay. This one I did fairly quickly, only because I was pretty much copying the card that I did on the weekend. I have a 3-inch circle, or you can use another large shape. Little break. All right. Well, I'm glad to have you here. I'm going to pop this over here. So does this layout look familiar? It looks familiar to me. I think I did a year or two ago. I don't know. I don't think I flag ended before. So yeah, it's a whole new card when you do the dovetail. Oh, Coda wants to play. I'm in here, buddy. All right. So because I've popped this layer up on dimensionals, I want to pop this side up on dimensionals. So it's the same height, right? You see me do this before. Key to that is I'm just going to put 2 dimensionals over here. Yeah, okay, Coda. Mom's working. Can you hear him squeaking his toy? So I'm putting adhesive on this half, including glue. I really should have cleaned that silicone mat off. All right, I'm going to take off the dimensional tops. I'll play later, buddy. So I'm going to pop that down there. I am grabbing my iridescent snowflake, and the beauty of these things is the attaching of them. You don't have to use glue. You grab a dimensional, which is the exact size and shape as the center of the snowflake. I am popping it down here like that. Now, shape or scrap for sentiment. I used my Joyful Flurry bundle. I'll play later, Coda, I promise. All right. For this one, I used It's a Season of Magic and Wonder. Oh, look at this mess. Look at this mess. Scooch on over there. I really love this font. A whole lot. Love it. All right. We're almost done our card. What time is it? It's only 7:23, and I didn't even start until 7:12. All right, I'm bringing in my Bermuda base. This is a monochromatic card. Monochromatic, all one color. Turn it right side up. It's a Season of Magic and Wonder. I'm trying to see. Let's go down a titch here. Do you put sentiments inside with your cards? I don't usually, Jennifer. Oh, that was really goopy. Oh my, that's very gooey. Press a little hard on that. I don't. For Christmas, sometimes I will. But generally speaking, no, I don't. I write my sentiments. I always stamp a an image, but I don't generally do a sentiment. It's just not my style. So same as usual, I'm going to put a dimensional over here because this is popped up. It needs to be even. You don't want it to be off kilter. Now this is very wet, so I'm just going to... do I have another one cut? Nope. I'm afraid to touch this because it's so wet. It's going to smudge. Oh well. Okay, so I'm going to pop this down here. Over to the left a little. Go left, go left, go left, right, left. Okay. Then I'm going to come in with a whole bunch of bling. These have been sitting in my stash for the better part of, 3 months. Never used them. I've used them twice in the last 3 days. Adhesive back sequins and gems. These ones I find odd. I don't know what to do with these. They're a weird shape. However, the rest of them are really pretty. I'm going to grab my putty end of the take your pick, take your pick tool, whatever that is. Now, because, no, it's not so iridescent. I'm using these ones. I used these ones on another card with the iridescent stuff. It really picked up the iridescentness. This is Bermuda Bay. She said confidently. Yeah, Bermuda Bay. The Coastal Cabana is this one, so I'll show you the difference. Yeah. Bermuda Bay versus Coastal Cabana. So that one's Bermuda Bay. All right. So I squeezed too much putty out of there. So the take your pick putty end, you're just gonna grab little sequins. And attach them to your project. You can get a little crazy. I used 5, which is more than I usually do. But you know, I always end up with so many embellishments at the end of the catalog that, oh, now is that going to stick to the flocking? It is going to stick to the, look at that. No, it is not. Wait, oh, 1, 2, where did he come from? 1, 2, 3, that's 5. Get back there. I don't know where he came from. A little Klingon. Ta-da! Do you love it? I love it. And then I would put a card, a layer in here and stamp the sentiment. And then I would do an envelope as well. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? I love it. I love it. So this was the card that inspired this card. And I was playing with it. So this is the one I did on Saturday. And it's actually on my blog right now because it was a blog hop today. And I went, oh, this morning going, oh, there's a blog hop today. Oops, I usually have it done on the Sunday and it totally slipped my mind. So I posted this card in the blog hop. So head over to tamaraspapertrail.blogspot.com and you will see how to make this card. So it is a front flap fold. Peekaboo. When I started playing with this card, I had turned it this way and this was a flap that was going to open this way. And then it'll hurt my brain and I cut a bunch of paper and went, nope. I just liked this look. Actually, I was starting off with this look. It was going to be this. This was just going to be taped down, though. It wasn't going to be a flap. And then it morphed into this. So you can see the similarities. But this is pretty, even if it's not a flap. You could just... The only downside is that you're covering up this much of your lovely paper. So, this card was inspired by my friend Shauna. Where's her card? I don't know where I put it. Here it is. This was one in a swap that I got from my sisters a couple years back. So that inspired this. This inspired this. This was the other one we did, another one I did for show and tell for the thing on Saturday. So those are called front flap fold card. Well, thank you. Thank you, Kate-Ann. So that was this. Now, I want to show, so I made I made a whole bunch more of these. I'm going to make one more. It's 7:30. I'm going to make another one with you that's a little bit more involved just to show some product, but I'll show you 2 more that I made with this layout. Here's one for the guys. Ready? Ah! So freaking easy. So easy. This is made with the He's the Man paper. And this is a die cut. Like I didn't even do any stamping on this. These were already in the package because it comes with a pack of the die cuts and the whatever these are. So there's a suite. Look at this poor catalog is getting beat up like crazy. So the He's the Man. Check it out. So He's the Man suite. If you order the entire suite, you get, I don't know what you get. You get all these things. You get the paper, the adhesive back dots, and the bundle. So here's a stamp, the bundle that you can stamp, or the, yeah, I did. Oh, I forgot about these die cuts. Okay, so you get the bundle, the paper, and in the paper, there's a sheet of die cuts. So it doesn't show them all, but these are just ready to punch out and stick on a card. So how awesome is that? Huh? Come on, I'm not getting any love on that one. I need some love on this gun. I don't make very many guy cards. Okay, And then I wanted to play with the new package of the host paper. Okay, things are dropping everywhere. This is not okay. So I wanted to use the host paper because it's really bright and colorful. I don't know, that one really kind of hurts my eyeballs, but it's fun. And I know people who will like this card. So it's not always about what I want, what I love. I love traditional red and green Christmas cards. Simple, clean. But I know a lot of people who will love this card. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, you destroyed a sheet of DSP. Well, that's okay. They have more, Jennifer. They sell more. Don't worry about it. You're good. All right, so we still have half an hour. I know, Gerald's excited. I'm excited. Do you? Yeah, you like this one? See? There you go. Something might not blow your hair back, but you know there's somebody out there who's going to love it. So don't be so hard on yourself. And Jennifer, whatever you think is awful and like hit the floor with it, you know, somebody I'm sure would love that project. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to make another one now. I'm going to clean up this shrapnel here. And I'm going to make another one using some foils. So again, what I'm loving lately is that I really am using more and more of my product. I have more paper than should be allowed. But I'm using it now. Like, I don't know. When I try to make 3, 4, 5 cards for tonight, where the heck did I put my paper? Where are you? It's stretching me, and it's helping me use up my supplies. Oh, here it is. Okay. So what the heck? All right. So these foils, again, I have a whole extra package. Not really sure how that happened or why. So I got to start using it. Now, I think, okay, tonight, just to stretch myself a little bit, I'm going to use a different color of a foil than I used for tonight. So, well, there you go, Jennifer, right? Don't like it, but I think the way you did it works. If I made it, it would look like crap. What, this crazy one? It's, yeah, it's pretty intense. There's a lot going on here. I really like this pattern though. I really like this pattern. I toyed with just having this and maybe some an embossed layer, but I went, no, let's use up some paper. It's all about using up some paper. So I think tonight I'm going to use, I love this sheet. I love this color a lot. But I don't find I really love it with this. So the card that I did before, I used these two colors. So I used this purplishy one with this, and it worked really well. I don't love this one with this though. Let's see what else we've got. I could use this. Oh, this would pick up the greens maybe. Well, brutal is in the eye of the beholder, ladies. You know, now these two, how do these two look? Let's see it in what? Okay, I really want to use this, but I don't like... I could do both pieces in this. Or should I just get over it and do it anyway? How about that? Let's just do it anyway, Tamara. Someone will love it, right? Yeah, I love the purple too, Teresa. It's really nice. Really striking. But I'm pushing myself out. Getting out there. All right. So I'm going to use a, pardon me, itchy nose. So we got a card base. It's quick. I mean, the layout itself is stupid quick. It's the decorating where, as you know, that's where I take 3 hours to actually do the decorating. All right, so this is going to be 4 wide by 5 1/4 long. Waiting for the stamp set to match paper, so I'll make the card Wednesday. There you go, Shayla. I'm surprised the Stampin' Man, i.e. UPS, hasn't contacted me to see if I'm okay, because I haven't had a a delivery in. I did get a delivery today. No, those were shoes. What did I get? No, yes, no. What day is today? It's Monday still. No, I haven't had a delivery in a long time now. So I'm surprised they're not calling to see if I'm okay. All right, now I don't. What? See, like these colors don't work. They don't work together. Come on. Don't even. Anything else work with this? No. Maybe? No. It's too much. Is that too much foil on foil? I wanted a little bit more subtle. There's no white. Nothing nice that's white, hey? Maybe I'm going to do... Is that too busy? That's kind of crazy busy. Yeah, the vellum's off some... Oh, thank you, Diane. I finally did my nails. It's been 2 weeks, and they have been dying a slow, painful death. And it irritates me to no end that this one is really short. And I have a new product. It's called Gel Extend. And I tried to use it, and you can see it's kind of wonky now. It's like, well, you can't really see it, but I can. It's wobbly. It's not the same thickness. I tried to extend the nail, and I failed miserably. So I thought, no, it's just gonna have to be short. But it feels good to have some nails again. They're so short for me. It's driving me a little bit crazy. How do I feel about that? Nope. No, you guys, see, look, I'm falling apart. What can I do with this? How about, let me see. Let me just focus for a minute. How about if we did a mint macaron background? Is that too stark? Yes. How about if we do soft seafoam background? See, this is supposed to be soft seafoam, but it's kind of weird. It's not. I have to make this work. There's a ladybug. Look. I just noticed that. Okay, I have to hang on. What would go? Okay, I'm just stare at my butt for a minute. I need to see what will work well with this color. Brown is weird. It's very, very weird. But it kind of looks not too bad. It's very weird. And yet, well, that one's not horrible. There has to be a color that works with this. Ooh, no, too stark. I thought the mint macaron would go well. It does not. Pear pizzazz. How about pear pizzazz? Nope. How about nope? I don't know if I can make this work. The color, it's not, it doesn't match. Soft succulent? No. I don't know, you guys. This is probably why I put it back away. The navy? It's pretty stark though. I was thinking the darkers, because that's a word. Fault, no, I don't know. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's a weird shade of that. So maybe Sahara Sand? It's not offensive. Do it, Tamara. Sahara Sand it is, and we will just see what happens. What the heck? It's a card, right? Someone's gonna like it. And then I can tie in this. What's happening to my hair? It's falling over. All right, we're gonna do this. 5.5. All right, let's do it. We're going hard. The white was, it was just getting lost in the white. Gray granite, that might work too. I'm past it already though. I think the reason I was reaching for that was because I thought then I could use this for the top layer. So why not? But thank you for the suggestion. Pool party, I tried. Hi Beth. I tried the pool party. It didn't work either. You know, when you were staring, I can't believe there's a little ladybug on here. Is there one on everything? I need to look now. I need to look on these other patterns. That makes me giggle. Just this random ladybug. It's like, where's Waldo? Where's the ladybug? Nope, just on that one sheet. He's over here too. That's hilarious. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. All right, so now I need a strip that is 2 1/4. It's okay. I'm all right. 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then this needs to be 2 by 4. I'm going to go this way. 4 by 2. I love this new trick of mine. So we're going to line it up. Let's do it again. We're going to line it up at the bottom. Center it. Scissors. It's approximately middle, right? Sound effects always help. Ta-da! Now that pattern does get lost, but that's okay. It's just a little bit. Oh, that's prettier. I'm doing it. I mean, I could. What do you think? Okay, let's take a vote. Is that too busy? Honestly, it's pretty busy, right? I know Donna's going to say too busy. Right, Donna? Too busy? But the coloring, like, that really pulls nicely in the color. No, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Because that's pretty dull. Or is it? What's the rest of my pattern going to be? I'm going to do... Use what side, Bev? The shiny side? No. No what, Donna? No, don't use it. No, it's too busy. No, it's not too busy. Yes, it's too... What? I need information. It is, but the color is better. Shiny. Okay, Bev wants shiny. Okay, here's what we're going to do, you guys. We're going to wait, and we're going to... I'm going to show you the rest of what's happening here. Okay, so this is a smaller circle. Okay, I'm grabbing my circles from... Of course, my stylish. These are now on unorderable. Oh, it's not too busy. Thank you, Donna. Unorderable because they were so popular. Probably because Tamara kept saying buy them. And now they're out of stock. Okay, I need scrap paper. I'm going to fall off this chair one of these days, honestly. I'm going to cut myself a circle. So I'm just not going to tape anything down quite yet, and then we'll figure it out together as to which side we're going to use. So this is a slightly smaller circle. This one is the 2 1/2 inch circle. So far. Now, I am going to cut out a... Okay, where's my thing? Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Here's my stamp set. That's what I'm looking for. Yes. All right, so in here, okay, maybe we should get rid of this paper now. Move it aside, Tamara. As tidy as we go. Okay. I'm going to cut out like a little bowl, and I'm going to cut the bowl out of this. Sure. Now this is where Tamara tries like 19 different different options. Okay. All right, well, we'll start. This will be option 1. Might have to do a bowl. Should I do a bowl in the... No. Okay. This is why it takes me 3 hours to embellish a card. So there's this little bowl here. Then I'm going to use this die, and this die. Now, you know, I cut out every different die in every different color going on. I did. You know I did. You know me. Okay. So I'm going to cut these pieces out. And the first version is going to be using the Sahara sand. And we'll see how that looks. Why I can't just grab a bigger scrap piece of paper, I don't know. And like, I'm so frugal, I eat sheep. Heaven forbid I should waste anything. Oh, Lord. Okay. Okay, now they're stuck down to my... Get off. All right, what's going on over here? Hi, Mary. How are you? Doing a tax course. I mean, fun. All right, so took me a while to come out with which die pieces to use because it was pretty busy, pretty intense. Had to tone it down a bit, so I used the smallest, two of the smaller ones. And then this bigger guy. So, see how this looks? You know what? I think that could work. So here is with the shiny. Now, let's do this. Okay, and I should have run that through back and forth because it's not cut through as well as I would like. Ah, we still have 13 minutes. Lots of time in Tamara land. Okay. So yeah, in that that new Facebook group I have, I'm gonna do soon. I'm gonna do a live something or other using Canva. A lot of people are asking how to do graphics. And so I want to do a live on that. All right, so here's kind of option one. I am toying with going a shade darker on these guys. However, that's option one. Option two. Which one do you like better, shiny or not? Now I could, see that again. I could swap out like one of the pieces for white and then it would pop a little bit more here, like this one. Oh, but then he gets hidden here. No, I don't like that so much. But I could make this a little bit darker. Shiny. One. Wait, was that what was this one? Was shiny one? Okay, back to the shiny then. And then I might, should I do the plants a shade darker? I could do Sahara, I could do, this would probably be too stark if I did them in, oh, that was a sign that it's not supposed to be done in early espresso. Would that be too dark? I could do it in, oh, I don't like that. Should I, let's just see. We have some minutes left. Let's just see what it looks like in the espresso. I've swept my floor twice in the last couple of days, and that is unheard of for me. Okay, where did I put my dies? This one, and this one, and this one. What color is your large layer? It is Sahara sand. What if we use a real big piece of paper of this, and then we're not going to be fighting. There we go. Okay, let's see. Let's see if the espresso might be too harsh, but there's only one way for me to know. Here we go. Crumb cake? Maybe. It's a good idea. It might be. Oh, come on. Grab. There we go. Try crumb cake. Yeah, that might work. Ooh, I might like this. Hang on. If not, then we'll try crumb cake and see how that looks. Good idea. Okay, so we've decided on shiny. Let's tape that sucker down. Let's get some of this mess out of the way. Blackberry. Ooh, Jennifer. Yes, that would look nice too. Bring back those purples. All right, so let's get this guy up here. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with this layout. It's a good one. Please play along. It makes me happy when I see other people using the layouts. This is a great way to use up paper. Christmas is coming. You can get your Christmas cards started. Light green cast, so I thought something lighter than mint macaron. Well, ideally, soft seafoam would have worked, but it's not right. It's just not quite right. Okay, so if we try this, and let's see how this is going to look if it's too... Oh. Okay, you have to go and make me mad, hey? There we go. Let's see. I could actually do a mix of the two. See how that looks too. See, like, this is where I get a little crazy because there's so many different permutations. Permutations. Varieties. Yeah. Words are hard. Okay, let's try all three in the espresso. I kind of like the espresso. Come on, little fella. Don't mess with me. Thanks, Nikki. Battery's dying. Uh-oh. Okay. Thanks for playing along. Come on, you son of a gun. There we go. Permeations. Okay. Thanks, Beth. Words are hard. Oh, I kind of like it in the espresso, hey? I like it. Do you like it? Does it matter if you like it? It does matter. I care. I do. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it and call it done. I'm not. Okay. So I'm going to grab the stamp that says where are you, stamp? Here we go. This one. So this stamp says, much love in your new life together. No. Not doing that. I'm just doing much love. So I'm taking my marker and I'm just inking up the words. Now, alternatively, if you're good, you could also just ink up the much love. So I can see where I'm going. Pretty steady hand. Okay, like that was pretty intense, but it could do it. Let's see if that's going to be crazy thick, juicy. No. So you could do it that way. You could also put washi tape. If your hand isn't that steady, you could grab some washi tape. Some old washi tape. Uh-oh, 7:55. Hurry up. cover up the words that you don't want to ink. Ink it. Take off the washi tape. That's a really key part. Throw it away. And then you can stamp it. Ta-da! So there are a few ways that you can do that. Thank you, Bev. Okay. So now this is where I lose Jennifer V completely because she hates fussy cussing. Fussy cussing. Fussy cutting. Don't fussy cuss. So I'm just going to cut around the words. Only because I want all the beautiful paper. And I don't want to cover up a whole lot of it with big chunky word labels. I did try. I tried to see if I could find a label, and no, it hid too much of my little flower pot that I worked so hard on. Okay, now we need to assemble this. So I am going to go like this. Okay, first I'm going to get rid of all the paper dandruff. I'm going to put these here like this, and I'm going to grab my tear and tape. I like fussy cutting. I never used to. That's too much tear and tape. So I am just going to, I mean, now that we have dies, we're lazy, right? So I'm going to sandwich down all these little fellers like that and hope that then I can, oh, I went a little bit high on that guy. Oh well, we'll just kind of curl it down. This I'm going to pop up on a couple of dimensionals. We're almost done. I have 3 minutes. I can get her done. Okay, so I'm popping these up on dimensionals. I'm going to take the top off the tear and tape. I'm rolling it down a little bit just so that it's not going to show. Thanks, Diane. Hello. Welcome. All right, like that. Now these guys, yeah, they're just flapping in the wind. I could go in, I could grab a glue dot with my pokey tool, kind of shove it under here, skewer him a little bit more so he's not flopping around quite so much. I lost my words that I cut out. There we go, much love. I'm going to pop them up on mini dimensionals, which I thought I had here. Where are you? There they are, way over here. And then we're done. I still have 3 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to pop these up on mini dimensionals. Oh, I still have to find some. Oh, never mind. Okay, so much love over here. Then wait for it, wait for it. Okay, then I just got these guys not too long ago. Of course, haven't used them yet. These are new heart pearls. I'm like, oh, when did those become a thing? I don't know. They're in our catalog. Okay. So grab yourself a heart pearl. Now, these ones are, oh, they're falling off is what they're doing. Hate when that happens. So there are some that are kind of frosted. These ones are frosted. These ones are pearl, and these ones are just shiny. So pick your pearl. Oh, that one, why, uh-oh. My other one might fall off because why is the sticky part still there? And look, it's a little heart. Ta-da! 7:59. Huh? Kind of like it. Here's the one I made earlier. And the purples! Yeah, they're fun. They're fun, Bev. So this is the reverse side of this piece, and this is Blackberry Bliss. And I'm going to put a little, I'm going to put a glue dot under that plant like I did on this one. So there you have it. Like, look at the variety. It's all the same layout. Okay, seriously. Oh, my Lord. Just, okay, you go over there. Nobody fall. Just behave. Behave. Look at the variety of looks from the same layout. Oh, my Lord. Like, do you even... Where did... Oh, okay, this guy, see? Like, all right. That's where the jewel is. Do you even recognize it as being the same layout? Really? I don't know. They look very different to me. But there you have it. I like them. I hope you like them too. And I hope you play along, and then I hope you post them so I can look at what you did. There, I'm going to take pictures, and then you can put yours in the comments underneath. Thank you for hanging out with me. If anybody in the Edmonton area is looking for something to do on October 22nd, we have 3 spots left for our extravaganza. It's $100. You're going to get at least $100 worth of product, swag, prizes. Not to mention the fact that you're going to be all inspired and you're going to be socializing with other humans all day, crafting, Christmas projects. It's going to be awesome. So if you're in the Edmonton area and you're looking for a crafty day out, October 22nd, you can message the paper pusher at shaw.ca. That's THEE, paper pusher at shaw.ca. That's my friend Tracy. She will hook you up with one of the last 3 spots. That's it. Thank you so much, you guys. Tomorrow I will be back doing Lord knows what. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. Gotta get a cavity filled. So I'll probably be swanning in at 6:59, not knowing what I'm going to do. But that was fun. I enjoyed that very much. I hope you did too. I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.